Quite a lot of negativity thrown my way in regard to my past. I would just like to say to people, please feel free to look into the actual facts of what's being said. It's being suggested that I'm a convicted fraudster. I can assure you I'm not a convicted fraudster. What I have been convicted of is conspiracy to money launder. This was in 2011, and it was actually a situation that I had no idea was a criminal situation until obviously it became extremely apparent. I was asked to do a favour by somebody, and as they were waiting for their ID, they needed somewhere for their wages to go into from work, into a bank account. Well, it turned out the people that asked me, I'd known for a very long time, and I did say yes. And basically, when I went to withdraw their wages, or so I thought, there was £26,000 deposited in my account. Of course, at that point, I realised it was not a week's wages. Okay, so yeah, and then it went from there. From there onwards, I found out what had happened. What these it was actually a gang that had, been going around defrauding people. I had no idea who these people were that were doing this, the main ringleaders, and I was no part of this whatsoever. And if you look into the actual facts of this issue, you will actually see for yourself that what I'm saying is the truth. What these people are saying about me is completely incorrect. It's also been alleged that I had £20,000 out of the £26,000. This again is factually incorrect. I had no money out of the £26,000 whatsoever. All the money went back to the victims, and in fact I ended up paying out another £2,000 out of my own money in the proceeds of crime hearing, because I had a car and I had a bank account with savings in it, and therefore that got taken from me. I've made my peace with the victims. I've made my peace with the victims' families. The reason I pleaded guilty was because clearly when there is an amount of money in your account and it's there, it wasn't a mirage, it was there. Clearly I was guilty of it being there, therefore I pleaded guilty. Now if that is something to spark off 1,000 false rumours, fair enough, okay, but as I've said, I should imagine fully that there's full details of the entire scenario available to be found. It's not my job to find them for people. If you want to look into my life that much, fair enough, go ahead, okay, because there's Proceeds of Crime Act, and there's of course newspaper articles on this which will always clearly tell you that I had absolutely nothing to do with what was happening, where the money come from in the first place. It will also state clearly that I was convicted of conspiracy to money launder, not money laundering or fraud. So therefore everything you're suggesting in the fake Camp RCJ is incorrect. So please learn your facts before you come at me. Secondly, I have been accused of being a scumbag, a bad mum. I should be indoors fighting for my children. Let me just address you on that. When you have won an appeal in front of the President of the entire family division of the UK, then come at me. When you have your case in the European Court of Human Rights awaiting full trial, come at me. Okay, I've fought as hard as any parent can fight. Okay, and I've also never ever once been accused of child abuse. The situation and the scenario behind the removal of my daughter is none of your damn business. But let me tell you something else, okay? When you can suggest or say even that you've come slightly close to how much I've fought, then come at me, okay? Because I don't think you can. If you can, fair enough. And I applaud anybody that has fought as much as I have. Believe me, I've done it daily. The adoption of my daughter was illegal. It's been proven illegal. It's in the criminal realms. Please, people, stop talking rubbish until you know the facts of anything, all right? Stop sitting behind your keyboards thinking you're all clever. You're not clever. I'm about to pull the rug from underneath all of your feet. You will all be exposed for the bullies you are. And let me please assure you that your bullying doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me at all. I'm pleased you're bullying me and not someone else, because at least I can cope with it. Some people can't. So please, people, keep supporting Camp RCJ. Please stop listening to the vicious rumours. And if you do hear them, then look into them properly and look at the facts, because the facts are always out there, of course. I'm not malicious and I'm not vile like these people. I'm here to support the camp. I'm here to support any parents that are going through hell with social services, and any children as well. So please just realise that you've got to separate the two. My past life and my life are not your business. And my fight for children and their families is my public fight for children and their families due to what's happened to me and my child. Okay, I'm not a bad person, but I haven't got to sit here and make you, no, I haven't got to sit here and try to convince you of that. That's up to you. If you don't